Hello everyone, this is Vahita, Assistant Professor of CSE Department. I'm from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. I'm here to explain a few topics of the subject 24 CS 304 Database Management System. First, let us see about the purpose and need for databases and the components of the DBMS. First, let us see what is database. Database is a collection of interrelated data which is used to retrieve, insert, and delete the data efficiently. For example, consider the employee database, which consists of the following columns: employee number, employee name, and salary. So, this is the example for a database where we have employee as the table name or the file name, and employee number, name, salary all comes under the fields or attributes or columns, and the rest the values 5,000, 6,000, that is 7,000, and on and Prajan, Kumar, all these comes under the rows or records or tuples. DBMS. A database management system is a collection of interrelated data and a set of programs to access those data. The goal of a DBMS is to provide a way to store and retrieve the database information that is both convenient and efficient. For example, MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, IBM DB2, PostgreSQL. So all these comes under DBMS. The purpose of database management systems. A typical file processing system is supported by a conventional operating system. The system stores the permanent records in various files, and it also needs different application programs to extract the records from them and to add the records to the appropriate files. Before database management system came along, the organization usually used such systems to store the information. Now let us see about the disadvantages of file system over the database management system. So data redundancy, difficulty in accessing data, data isolation, integrity problems, atomicity problems, concurrent access anomalies, security problems. In order to overcome these database difficulties, the database management systems was developed. Now let us see about data abstraction. The database system are made up of complex data structures to ease the user interaction with the database. The developers hide the internal irrelevant details from the users. This process of hiding the irrelevant details from the user is called as data abstraction. Physical level of abstraction, it is called as the internal level. So this is the lowest level of data abstraction, and it describes how the data are actually stored. The physical level describes the complex low level data structures in detail. Now let us see about the logical level. The logical level, which is also called as conceptual level, so this is the middle level of data abstraction. The logical schema, which describes the structure of the whole database. This logical level describes what the data ought to be stored in the database, and also it describes what the relationship exists among those data. View level. The view level, that is, it is also called as an external level. So this is the highest level of data abstraction. It describes only the part of the entire database. The view level of abstraction exists to uh, simplify their interaction with the system. At the external level, the database contains the several schemes, it sometimes called as subschema. The subschema is used to describe the different view of the database. Now let us see about instance. The collection of information stored in the database or at a particular moment is called an instance of the database. The database schema defines the variable declarations in the tables that belong to particular database, and the value of this database at a moment of the time is called the instance of the database. The schema, the overall design of the database, is called the database schema. Schema is of three types: physical schema, logical schema, and view schema. Thank you.